Hey everyone, my name is Donnie Lowy from WholesaleUSADresses.com. Today I'd like to discuss with you what are some of the first things that you're going to discover when you start selling at a flea market. Selling at a flea market is definitely an exciting opportunity. A lot of people sell at flea markets. Some people even do it full-time, some people do it part-time. Some people travel all across the country to go to different flea markets. Some people, what they'll do is they'll spend, let's say, the majority of the time in one region, but when the weather changes and there are no flea markets in that region, they will travel to another region to sell at those flea markets. But here's the thing, as much as people are excited about going to sell at the flea market, there are certain realities that people encounter that they might expect or they don't expect when they actually first start selling. So I'd like to share some of those things with you. The first thing that they encounter is a realization that it's not as easy as they might think it is. Some people can get discouraged by that, so I'd encourage people to be persistent, stay in it. Sometimes there's beginner's luck, which is great, but that can also put pressure on people because the next time they go to sell at that flea market, and it doesn't work out as good as the first time, they could get discouraged. So whether you have beginner's luck or you discover right away the first time that's a lot harder to sell than you realize, understand that that's part of the normal process. Be patient, and you're going to see that if you put enough effort into it, you do enough research, you find the right products, you're in the right flea market, then you can actually do well. Another thing that people, realize the first time they get there is that there actually is a lot more competition than they realize. There can be competition from people who sell the exact same products, or there can be competition for people who sell other products, but still, they're competing for the same customers. So for instance, let's say at the flea market, you sell brand name dresses, and there's another vendor that sells brand name women's suits. Even though you're selling different products, you are competing for the same customer, because this shopper, she is looking to buy clothing for herself, and she has a certain budget, so she might decide to buy the dresses, or she might decide to buy suits. It's possible she could decide to buy both, but it's also possible she might decide to only buy one thing that week, whether it's a dress or a women's suit. So that's another thing people realize, that there's a lot more competition than they anticipated. Another thing that they realize is that they might not be able to sell the products for as much as they wanted to, or on the other hand, they might realize that they can actually sell the products for more than they expected to. So those are other things that people, come to realize the first time that they sell at a flea market. And, what I would recommend to you is that you have to remember that a flea market business is just like any other business. You have to build up a following. You have to build up customers. People have to get, used to knowing that you sell those products. They have to know where your spot is. And then over time, you're going to build a customer base, and that customer base is going to come shop at you. Hopefully they'll be loyal customers. And then also, as you develop your business, you're going to discover what products sell the best. All right, next time you're in New York, you're welcome to visit my warehouse.